Revolutionary greetings. This is Haki Kweli Shakur coming back at you again. Remember the 400. I'm in another sacred space, man. I'm on the south side, Chesterfield County, at one of the oldest industrialization coal mining places where your ancestors was enslaved at. Take a look. This mine coaling station is one of the oldest mine coaling stations in the history of the United States South and America. This is basically one of the foundations of the economy of the United States of America, mainly the Confederate States first, then the United States of America. This area right here, 55 of our great ancestors died in a mine coaling accident in 1855. They was coaling mine, they was laboring, and some kind of explosion happened. And 55 of those ancestors died. So this is a sacred space. I'm gonna go pour some libation for them. And while I'm on this topic of industrialization, is that, you know what I'm saying, our ancestors, I don't know how many ancestors was, well, I put it to you like this, it was many ancestors that were employed and leased out to this mine coaling company from different slave plantation owners across Richmond and other parts of Virginia. So it was way more than 55 ancestors that worked in this coal mine, but 55 of them died. With that being said, the slave masters and the slave plantation owners used to take out insurance policies. This is where your first insurance companies come from. Black bodies were the first bodies that were insured, so that if anything was, because they treated our ancestors like child property. So anything that happened to those ancestors, they put insurance on them to make sure that they were covered for that ancestor. So what I'm basically saying is that your ancestors were valuable, were the first currency, basically, of the United States of America and the Confederate States of the South. Now let's go walk over here and take a look at this, you know, this mine coaling station. I'm walking in the footsteps of my ancestors. So just imagine what your ancestors were, you know, doing on a daily basis down here in this coal station. Okay, I'm back in front of this historic structure. Take a look at the structure. The structure been around since like the 1800s. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, people. I'm gonna pour this libation out for these dear ancestors, being that this is the year of the 400. And you know, a lot of our, labor and you know, businesses and wealth and everything that this country was founded on was built on our ancestors' back. This is one of the sacred spaces where they built that wealth and you know, made these wealthy slave plantations, you know, wealthy. So let me go ahead and pour this libation out. I'll pour this libation out for all those ancestors who labored on this land. Ise. I pour this libation out on all the ancestors who died on this land. Ise. I pour the libation out for all the ancestors who built this country on this land and built the, you know, economy and some of the first currency. Their black bodies were currency, and you know, that was exploited for their labor on this land. Ise. And I just pour this libation out for all our dear ancestors, man, who were enslaved for 400 years in the state of Virginia. Ise. I'm gonna sign out on that note. It's Haki Kweli Shakur, man. If you get a chance, man, this is right in Chesterfield. Come out here and pay homage to your ancestors, man. Remember the 400. Free the land by any means necessary.